Today's a very personal day in my life, in my trajectory, as I have Luis Miranda and Luz Miranda here with me to share in conversation, to share their stories. Luis has written an incredible book called Relentless that he'll showcase here today. And of course, Ricardo, also born in Venezuela. Ricardo Luque.
It had at least 10 pictures of the Empire State Building. I was fascinated by the Empire State Building. So the moment there was an opportunity, I could go to the law school and stay in Puerto Rico, but I was accepted into a doctorate program in clinical psychology at NYU, and I got a scholarship from the University of Puerto Rico to go to New York. My third option was to go to Chicago. I was working part-time while I was at the University of Puerto Rico at Sears. And Sears had opened its new building in Chicago. But I wanted to go to New York. So I ended up going to do my PhD in clinical psychology.
So I was brought to the United States. I was not asked if I wanted to go to the United States. At the age of 9, my parents decided to immigrate to Los Angeles. My brother and sister were there for schooling. They were going to USC, University of Southern California, and we were very close-knit families brought to Los Angeles. I went from a small little city of Anaco, Venezuela. Only Ricardo knows where Anaco, Venezuela is. It's not even on a map. Very small city. It's not even a city, Pueblo, around 70,000 people. And my dad's best friend had gone to USC, so that's how we ended up in USC. That's when Venezuela was thriving. When the dollar to Bolivar was 4-to-1, there was no sign of communism in any way, shape, or form, and obviously lots of Americans were working there. And so I had to learn English in 5th grade and get used to a large metropolis like Los Angeles. I'd never seen an elevator, things like that we take for granted nowadays, or an escalator. So that's my immigrant story. So I didn't want to repeat a grade. I didn't want to repeat 5th grade, and so they knew that I was very good at math and that the English was the barrier. And so I just focused, and within a year I was speaking fluent English. But I remember the first word I learned, a word that's very important to me, is people. How to spell that. And I looked at it, it's piojo. Piojo, not people, piojo. And that's how I learned, just by getting fully immersed in the culture and in the language.
We like hard
questions.
Well,
people are constantly moving to the United States of America. I mean, we have 1.2 million Croatians living in the United States of America. That's 1/3 of your population living in the United States. And so we are the land of immigrants, the land of opportunities, the land where you can come with your dreams and make it. So, and that's what makes America strong and great. With our U.S. flags, swearing in their naturalization ceremony. And I was naturalized a U.S. citizen. And that was a very impactful ceremony for me. I went by myself, which I regret now going by myself because it was so important, to say that I would swear to the United States of America, to the allegiance, and that I would be the best American I could be. And so I think it's important, to be the power of choosing a country instead of a country choosing you. And so, I chose the United States as my homeland. And that's so powerful, and like millions of other immigrants that choose the United States as their homeland. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate the media and your work. Art at Embassy, that's part of the reason why you're here. As ambassador, I get to choose the art that's on the walls. And my inspiration was my immigrant story. And so on the walls you hear and see the lives of immigrants in the United States of America. I don't have enough wall space, so what I did was at least have every continent represented. And so the exhibit's called Made in America, because although we were not born in America, America made us. And so it gives you a flair of the immigrant story that's so important in the United States, because inherently the United States is the country of immigrants. I think that's probably the only country that is made up of immigrants. And obviously, we see immigration flow throughout the globe, and what makes the United States so powerful is that immigrant story, because people come with their dreams, with their aspirations, with their goals. And America is the land of opportunities, and the land that gives opportunities to those immigrants to come and really live their full lives and their full experiences. And so for me, so important as an immigrant myself, born in Venezuela, came to the United States at the age of 9. And when I say I was made in America, and that's why I decided to make sure that Croatia sees that the United States is indeed the land of immigrants. We have 1.2 Croatians thriving in the United States of America. Since the late 1800s, we've seen immigration flow from Croatia, and Croatians is part of what makes America what it is today. So thank you. We will have a website, so everybody can visit this website, obviously, and learn more about the Art and Embassy and the art that's showcased in this home.
Gracias.